Action! Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Jody, Purple on 3.
And I'm Tommy G.
And welcome to 2023.
What happened to 2022?
It's gone, buddy.
Okay.
In my last video, my 50,000 mile riding review, I mentioned that I would share with you some of the riding that Tommy G and I did in 2022. So that's what this video is about, so let's get into it.
Grab some coffee. Cheers!
Cheers, Tommy G!
Woohoo!
Florida welcomes you.
Welcome to Florida!
Florida State Line, Nassau
Yeah.
County. Woo! Purple on 3. 1, 2, 3. Purple on 3. You made it.
So in 2022, started with a trip to Florida back in April. That was the first time I ever rode my motorcycle to Florida. And oh my goodness, it was so much fun.
We had to wait till the snow cleared from Pennsylvania. And just as soon as it did, it was like 43 degrees that day. We headed south.
Let's get out of here.
Get out of Dodge.
Well, Tommy G had been to Key West before, but that was my first time, and that was one of my favorite things in Florida was getting to Key West. The 7 Mile Bridge, riding across the 7 Mile Bridge.
Beautiful skies, blue water.
Oh yeah.
You know.
And Cuban coffee in Key West. Oh my, so good. We found that place just by the smell. It smelled so good. I'm like, I smell coffee.
Take a look.
All right, guys, we got our Cuban coffee.
Drink more Cuban coffee and do stupid things faster.
Yes. Look at this. We're going to show you this truck. Look at this truck. We're in Key West, Florida, in case you didn't know. And we found the ultimate sticker truck here. So come on down and get your sticker here. Watch this.
Some of them have been here a while.
Oh wait, could it be the most famous Purple on 3? And Nika Harlista, Tommy G. All right, guys, here we are at the sign, Purple on 3. Thank you so much.
Tommy G and I rode our bikes through the streets of Key West to mile marker 1 and to the Bohn. We then parked our bikes and walked around to experience the sights and atmosphere of Key West. Our magical day in Key West ended with a beautiful Florida sunset and, of course, more Cuban coffee. So getting to the buoy was pretty exciting, and in Key West we saw, who did we see in Key West?
We saw Spider-Man.
I didn't get to give him a ride on my Spyder, but the thought was there anyways.
There he is, Spider-Man.
Thank you.
Spider-Man.
Just riding down, up and down, and up and down.
We saw Spider-Man.
Wonder if he'd like, wait a minute, wonder if he'd like a ride on my Spyder. And you know, Tommy G, I am really grateful to have you here with me.
Oh, really?
Yes, because guys, I was a little concerned that he was going to get eaten by an alligator. Why don't you tell them a little bit about that, Tommy G?
Well, you know, coming back from Key West, we had to come back somewhere, so we decided to take the Tam-Miami Trail. And it was a long trail, and there was lots of wildlife on the trail, and I was just trying to, you know, be a wildlife observer and, you know, find the wildlife. And we did. Take a look what we found along the trail.
This was my first time riding through the Everglades, and I really enjoyed it, though Tommy G made me a little nervous when he was seeking out some wildlife along the trail.
Okay, shh, be real quiet. Be real quiet. I'm going to sneak up on him.
Hey,
Give him a marshmallow. Look, there he is, see?
I know, so...
Guys, the alligator's here. Where are you guys going?
All right, get back on your bike, Tommy G, before the alligator comes and chews off your leg.
Double gator. I see bubbles.
Hey.
But someone didn't have my back. I don't know why. But I kept having to look behind me, but it's all right. We made it.
You made it. Yeah, we made it, thankfully. So that trip was a total of 4,500 miles. And
7 states. and that was our first trip of the year.
And up until that point, that was my longest trip, 4,500 miles.
Yep. Florida was a lot of fun. We met a lot of people on the way down and the way back.
Yeah.
And we'll have more videos about that later.
So our second trip of 2022 was a huge bucket list trip for us.
Oh, you betcha.
We decided we were going to ride the Mother Road, Route 66 in its entirety, from Chicago to Santa Monica.
And we did. And it was incredible, absolutely incredible. 8 states. And how many miles?
Took us about 3,600 because we had a couple side trips.
Yeah, we took us a couple side trips. If you ever get the chance to do it, please take the time to do Route 66. You will love it. You will enjoy it, even if you just do a state at a time. You don't have to do them all at once.
Right.
But it's fantastic, the Mother Road. Purple on 3, what was your favorite state?
Well, Tommy G, I loved all of the states. I don't have a favorite. I could find something, I would have a favorite thing from each state, but I don't have a favorite state. What was your favorite state?
Each state has its own beauty and own individual, but I have to say, Williams, Arizona, we spent a couple days there. Arizona is just beautiful. I love the desert. I love the mountains. It was awesome, and
I did like the Oatman Highway and the donkeys.
the Oatman Highway and the donkeys. You know, just that was. I was looking forward to Arizona. New Mexico was great too, and. But guess what? This is the big year, guys, 2026. They're gonna celebrate 100 years of the Mother Road. So get your hotel reservations now. It's gonna be huge. And we're looking forward, maybe we'll swing by.
I hope we can.
Yeah.
So we have a huge playlist of
Yeah.
Route 66 videos. You can check the link out right here if you want to see some more in-depth videos.
So we got to the end of it, which is Santa Monica on the pier. It's Tuesday,
June 21st.
June 21st, 2022, and we've made it from
We
Chicago,
made it.
Illinois.
What's wrong with
I
you?
want to be first to reach the
Oh,
sign.
you want to be first. Hey, you know what they say. If you ain't first, you're last.
Let's
Bye.
go to that. Hey, where are you going?
In about
And-
3 weeks.
About 3 weeks, yeah, we took our time. And once we got to Santa Monica, it was, the sun was setting, it was beautiful over the pier. We dipped our toes in the Pacific Ocean,
Yeah,
first
we
time we
did.
ever got to do that. And then it was like, well, where do we go from here? We were sitting on a park bench and we decided this is fun.
Yeah, we talked to some friends and they said, hey, you need to head up the Pacific Coast Highway.
So we did,
So we did.
all the way to the top.
Yep.
Well, while we were sitting on the pier in Santa Monica, one of those friends we talked to said, hey, I have a challenge for you. Now, we've done a couple long distance rides, and you'll see more about that in the upcoming videos. But this was a challenge that wasn't on any iron butt that we ever knew of. So we decided, hey, we're in California, we're up for a challenge. Little did we know just how much of a challenge this would be. And it is called the Tri-Climate Ride. What did you think of the Tri-Climate Ride, Jody?
Well, Tommy, it was hard. We were on our bikes for 17 hours. We started at 7 o'clock in the morning and arrived home at midnight.
Yes. And we went through the desert first, then we were up in the mountains, the rim of the world in California, and then we ended up at the ocean, and after 17 hours our final destination was Laguna Beach. It was quite the bun burger, let me tell you, but it was deserts, mountains, and ocean, the only place in America where you can ride all three in one day.
All three climates. And the temperature ranged from 60 plus degrees to over 100. So we had it all. We had it all.
I loved it. But at the end of the ride, it was there was 3 of us, and Carlos, our friend, took us on there. And at the end of the ride, we had 550 miles, and I was ready to be done. And he's like, do you guys want to make sure it's 551? And I'm like, let's take a vote. Well, the other two dipsticks decided to do 1 more mile, and that was it. So
I earned this patch, mister.
Yes.
Try climate ride.
Try climate ride. If you're interested, get a hold of us. You'll love it, but it's grueling.
It is grueling. I think, you know what? I think it was actually harder than the 1,000-mile saddle sort.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
Once we recovered from the Try Climate Ride, because literally we did not ride our bikes the next day.
No, it took the day off.
We took the day off.
Yeah.
We decided to head north on the Pacific Coast Highway.
And I got to say that California has some amazing scenery from the mountains and the ocean and the just absolute, and the eucalyptus. I love the smell of the eucalyptus trees as we rode through. And that headed us up to the top of California, or near there too.
The redwoods. We got to ride on the Avenue of the Giants. Oh my goodness, we got to ride through a redwood tree.
Well, I'm recording you going through it. That's cool. Seems like it seems like it's not wide enough for a car, let alone a spider. Woohoo! I made it!
Yeah, and that grandfather tree.
Oh yeah, the grandfather tree.
Here's a picture of it. We'll show you. It was insane just how. And that's the first time we had ever seen the redwoods.
There's a little video I took while we were there. If you want to see that video about the grandfather tree, check out this link right here.
So on to Oregon, stopped there for a little bit, then on to Washington. And then we had to do a couple oil changes in there in between. But then we got to Montana. It was July 4th.
Yep.
We got a phone call from our friend here at home. He says, "Hey, you guys coming back home? You've been gone for a while." I'm like, "Well," I said, "What's the rush?" He's like, well, you've been gone for...
That whole trip was 40 days.
We were gone for 40 days. He's like, I'm leaving for vacation on Monday. This is Thursday. And he says, you got to come home. So we made it from Billings, Montana back home. So that total trip was the
40 days, 20 states, 9,000 miles.
Quite the bucket list trip.
But I want to go back, like to Montana.
Yeah.
I want to ride
back.
more out there. So beautiful.
Beautiful. On to the next trip.
Yeah.
All right. Here we are at the Sonic. Hey! Hi, it's Larry. Ken, hi! Hey! Hi, Ryan! Hi! Hey! Hi! Hey! High five! Oh, we lost Pete.
So our third trip of the year was...
I think you're getting the hang of this, right? Like we go out on a trip, we come back, we wash our clothes, gas up, wash the bikes, do maintenance if it has to, and then we leave again.
Hey, it was my first year of retirement. That's all I can say is, hey, why not, right?
We didn't stay home.
So for this trip, we had some Canadian friends come down.
From Canada, eh?
And they stayed here with us, and then we got to ride to Virginia to the what's called VAM, which is Virginia Moto Vlogger Meetup. And there's going to be another one this year in July. You can check out Mr. G 1965 for more information about that.
I think I better show them my backside.
Yeah, show them your backside.
Ready?
That is the back of the dragon. That's what VAM is known for. I got a back of the dragon shirt too, TommyG. Okay, I think you can sit down now.
Oh, okay. All right.
They've seen enough of your backside.
That's an awesome time down in Virginia. Oh, good folks down there, Mr. G 1965 and 10 Rides and the rest of them. And if you like to ride the mountains in Virginia, this is the one to do it. There's so people are so friendly.
But be careful who leads you on a ride.
Yeah, be careful because
wait, I'll tell TommyG. TommyG thought that we were all on ADV bikes, and he took us on this little route. It was fun, and there were no mishaps.
Here's just a little clip of it while we're talking.
Like,
Look at the mule up on the left in the bank.
oh, that's cool. Within
Like
within 1 mile of our hotel, Tommy G found a gravel road for us to ride on.
well, it didn't say gravel.
He's like, this road parallels 640. Let's take it. There's big rocks here in the road.
Yeah, I'm just following my.
She just sort of went on her own there. I'm not sure I was even engaged. Are you sure about this? Slow.
We love our goats. You got that?
Yeah, we love our goats. Okay. Okay, Tommy G. This is like a driveway. Oh my God.
I don't think it is. I think it's.
Yeah, there was gravel, there were donkeys.
Yes, and it was just an adventure, you know, and we made it back.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So for that trip, we had 4 states and 1,500 miles.